objection, the roll of the council will be called by the council clerk for purposes of electing the council president. As your name is called, you will respond by naming the member of the council you wish to elect to the office of president of the council. Madam Clerk, if you please call the roll.
Mr. Cardenas. Mr. Garcetti.
Alex Padilla.
Ms. Gruhl.
Alex Padilla.
Ms. Hahn.
I cast my vote for Alex Padilla.
Mr. Labange.
I cast my vote for the pride of San Fernando High, Alex Padilla.
Mr. Padilla.
Mr. Padilla thanks the pride of Marshall High School for his vote and casts his vote for Alex Padilla.
Mr. Parks.
I vote for Alex Padilla.
Ms. Perry.
Alex Padilla.
Mr. Reyes.
Alex Padilla.
Mr. Rosendahl. Mr. Smith.
Alex Padilla.
Mr. Weiss.
Alex Padilla.
Mr. Zine.
We save the last for the best. Alex Padilla.
Guess we don't even have to say it, man.
All right, Frank.
And by unanimous vote.
There's your short
Alex
term as
Padilla,
council
that's
president.
it.
Frank.
So I was getting a little comfortable up here.
The shortest term in history, Frank Martinez.
At least he's smiling. Remember Carrie? About a year and a half.
Thank you very, very much, colleagues. I have a short 20-minute speech prepared, but we all want to get out to the inaugural, so let's proceed with business of organization of the council. Historically, the council has elected the president pro tem, also by an oral roll call vote taken in alphabetical order. And unless I hear an objection, the roll of the council will be called by the council clerk for the purpose of electing a president pro tem at this time. As your name is called, please respond by naming the member of the city council you wish to elect to the office of the president pro tem of the city council. Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Cardenas.
Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Garcetti.
Wendy Gruhl.
Ms. Gruhl.
Wendy Gruhl.
Ms. Hahn.
Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Labange.
The pride of John F. Kennedy High School, Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Padilla.
Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Parks.
Woman power. Wendy Gruhl.
Ms. Perry.
Long overdue. It's about time, Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Reyes.
Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Rosendahl.
Wendy Gruhl. It's an honor.
Mr. Smith.
Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Weiss.
Wendy Gruhl.
Mr. Zine.
Well, it could be. Everybody knows it's Wendy, but since she's so cool, Wendy Gruhl. Wendy, don't forget this side of the room.
For everybody watching in the San Fernando Valley evidence that the Cougars and the Tigers can get along.
That's right.
Congratulations. Colleagues, we do have a 25-item agenda still before us. Madam Clerk, first order of business, please.
Approval of the minutes.
Mr. Zine moves. Mr. Reyes seconds.
Commendatory resolutions for approval.
Mr. Rosendahl moves, and Mr. Garcetti seconds.
Mr. President, on the regular agenda, the first item is an item noticed for public hearing, and the recommendation for council action would be to open the hearing, close the hearing, and continue the matter to July 22nd for Prop 218 ballot results.
Okay. Members, item number 1 now before us, and I do not have requests from members of the public to address the council on this item. Public hearing is open and closed, and without objection, continue to July 22nd. Next items, please.
Next items are items for which public hearings have been held, items 2 through 15.
Members, items 2 through 15 now before us. With public hearings having been held in committee, a motion from the floor would be required to reopen the public hearings. Seeing no such motion, do we have any requests for specials? Mr. Parks?
I just have, for number 10, just an amending motion, some language was left out of the committee report, and that's being circulated.
Okay, we'll consider item 10 as amended without objection. Any other amendments, specials? Seeing none, let's open the roll on items 2 through 15, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
13 ayes.
Those are approved. Next items, please.
Next items 16 through 25 are items for which public hearings have not been held. 10 votes are required for consideration. And on item number 21, the Bureau of Street Lighting is requesting that matter be received and filed.
Okay. Colleagues, any objection to receiving and filing item number 21? Seeing none, so ordered. On the balance of items 16 through 25, I do not have requests from members of the public to address the council. Public hearings are open and closed. Any specials? 16 through 25? If not, Madam Clerk, I do believe there's a substitute motion for item 25. Has that been distributed?
I don't believe it has yet. Oh, yes, it has.
Okay, then without objection, we'll consider the substitute on item 25. Let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
13 ayes.
Those are approved. Next item, please.
Mr. President, this is a time for comments from the public on items not on council's agenda.
And we do have one speaker card under general public comment. Council calls forward Marcia Hanscom.
Honorable Council Chair Padilla, honorable council members, my name is Marcia Hanscom. I'm Executive Director of the Wetlands Action Network and Chair of the Sierra Club Ballona Wetlands Restoration Committee. I'm here today because we have a wonderful new city council member who represents the district where I live, Bill Rosendahl, and I wanted to especially come today to say welcome and thank you for representing us in the 11th district. And I'm specifically wanting to say that because I actually vowed last fall I would not come back to these chambers because my voice had somehow gotten lost. For 10 years, I worked very hard on the Playa Vista Ballona Wetlands issue, and I was not allowed to speak on that issue, as many others were not allowed to speak. Heal the Bay, Sierra Club, Wetlands Action Network. And however, even when the other side of the issue had gone through their time limit, the developer's president, Steve Soboroff, was able to usher his environmental group, the Friends of Ballona Wetlands, up to speak, even though the time was up. So I want to ask that you consider very carefully making sure that the public is allowed to be heard fairly, that all sides are allowed to be heard fairly, and that never again does someone who's been working for 10 years on a project not able to have their voice heard, so that you can make the appropriate deliberations on these issues. And I actually feel like our voice is being heard and represented now with Bill Rosendahl here, so I want to thank you and wish you a great day.
Thank you very much. This concludes general public comment for today's meeting. Before moving on to the next order of business, colleagues, I want to recognize tremendous public servant in the city of Los Angeles, our former controller, Rick Tuttle. Thank you for being with us today. Another public servant from the great state of Texas and a personal friend. Welcome Mayor Pro Tem of the city of Houston, Carol Alvarado. And Madam Clerk, next item, please.
Council has motions for posting and referral,
Motion shall be posted and referred.
and that clears the desk, Mr. President.
Okay. Mr. Cardenas for an introduction. State Senator Rodney Ellis from Texas as well. And the big announcement, congratulations and a welcome to our newest colleague, Councilmember Bill Rosendahl. Now, Bill, when you sat in my office yesterday, you said you were just not going to say anything and take notes for a while, but we're going to put you on the spot here. Any opening, welcoming remarks that you'd like to make?
Well, thank you, Mr. President. I'm honored and humbled to be here today. I want to thank the 29,100 people who voted for me in the 11th District, and I want everyone in the district to know I am now their servant, and I look forward to serving them with this august body and joining you as one of your colleagues. Thank you all. God bless you.
Madam Clerk, next item.
That clears the desk.
Okay, colleagues, any announcements? Any other announcements? Then I think we're all antsy to get onto the steps of City Hall.
Eric's got a historic announcement.
Insisted that I announce that July 3rd, this Sunday, will be the 155th anniversary of the first City Council meeting.
Of Los
So
Angeles.
everybody wants to celebrate that.
So I know on July 3rd, and then on July 4th, we'll celebrate the greatest anniversary of our country, the birth of this nation, and wish everybody a safe 4th of July, and be careful, and no fireworks in Los Angeles at all, period. Thank you. Unless it's a show at one of our specially approved fire department sites. Thank you.
Ms. Hahn, any fireworks shows down in the harbor?
Oh, yeah, we have a lot, legal and otherwise. But Cabrillo Beach will do its annual fireworks show. We invite everybody to come down there. We also have a celebration at the Korean Bell to start the day off, so we invite everyone to come down there. And I have a very special introduction. My son, Mark. Mark is a senior at Pepperdine University, and Mark is studying to get his teaching credential. He wants to be a math teacher. Isn't he cute?
Ms. Gruhl.
Thank you. I have some announcements, but also a great introduction. Not only do I have my wonderful husband, Dean Schramm, here, but my father-in-law, Paul Schramm, who came all the way from St. Louis, who is here today, and welcome him. But we have a busy day in my district on Monday, on 4th of July. We invite everyone to attend the Sunland Tunga Parade, 4th of July parade that starts at 10 o'clock on Foothill Boulevard. Valley Village also has their parade at 10 o'clock on Monday as well. And also the CBS Radford Studios, the Studio City Chamber of Commerce has a huge event. Tickets are still available, a safe place to see the fireworks and be with family. So welcome everyone to attend those events. Thank you.
And as the sun goes down, you can join about 45,000 people convening upon Hanson Dam to catch a city-sponsored firework festival as well. Monday, the 4th of July. Mr. Parks?
Thank you, Mr. President. We have two announcements. The third annual Jazz Festival at Lemert Park in the Vision Theater parking lot And then also the third annual fireworks show, official fireworks show, sponsored by the 1st, the 8th, 9th, 10th, and the 15th at the Los Angeles Coliseum at 9 o'clock on Monday.
Ms. Perry.
And if you come to our fireworks show, you can see everyone else's from the top of the Coliseum.
that's right.
So there's really nowhere else you need to go except to the Coliseum on the 4th of July. Thank you.
Mr. Smith.
Thank you. I'm very pleased to introduce a very dear person to me, my daughter Krista, a school teacher in Anaheim. Last time she was here was not when I was inaugurated, because she was teaching that day and she's a new teacher, but as a youth appointee to the Youth Council under Tom Bradley. And so she's venturing back now today, and I'm very pleased to have her here. Also, we want to invite anyone that wants a free show for fireworks, Shepherd of the Hills in Porter Ranch. It's highest point in the city of LA that's going to have one of these. You can see from there the Coliseum fireworks. You can see from there Hanson Dam, and ours is free, starting at 4 o'clock.
Mr. Reyes.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to join the chorus of announcements of fireworks. Lincoln Park, formerly known as East Lake Park, with the original boundaries of the city, will be holding its fireworks show on Saturday at 6 over the historic lake. You're all welcome to come down to Lincoln Heights.
Raymond.
Mr. Rosendahl.
Yes, Mr. President. First, I'd like to invite my colleagues to my public swearing-in tomorrow at 10 o'clock at Venice Beach, the People's Beach, and I would be honored if you showed up. Also, on the 4th of July, we have a parade in the Pacific Palisades and another one in Westchester. And then, of course, as the sun goes down, there are lots of fireworks along the beach. I want everybody to enjoy them.
Mr. Zine.
Thank you. If you want a free fireworks show and a free concert and see Charlie Tuna, the morning personality at KBIG 104.3 on your FM dial, come to Warner Center Park on Topanga, north of the 101 freeway. We have fireworks starting at 9 o'clock. We have the concert starting at 6 p.m., and that is going to be the 4th of July. So the San Fernando Valley is doing its share to provide free fireworks entertainment for the people of Los Angeles. You're all invited to come out and enjoy the afternoon with Charlie Tuna as our host, military flyover, concert, and free fireworks show at Warner Center Park, Topanga, north of the 101 freeway. All invited. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President.
Any other announcements? Colleagues? If not, do we have adjourning motions today? If there are no adjourning tributes, then Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Cardenas, Mr. Garcetti, Gruhl, Hahn, Labange, Padilla, Parks, Perry, Reyes, Rosendahl, Smith, Weiss, Sign.
Thank you all very much. This meeting is adjourned. Let's go celebrate.
Hi, I'm Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa, and you're watching LA City View, Channel 35.
LA City View, Channel 35. Your city, your channel.